I'm sure you've heard the news, winter is coming. Are you prepared? We all know winter, the cold descends, the days get shorter, it might even snow, but are you ready for the unexpected? When the power goes out and the roads are blocked, you need to be your own first responder. That's why today, on Preppers Community, we're talking about being prepared, about having that crucial edge to survive and even thrive when the unexpected hits. We're diving deep into 7 Walmart items that will be gone before you know it when the going gets tough. Chapter 1. Liquid Gold. Why bottled water is your lifeline. Water is life. That's a no-brainer. It's the essence of our existence, the elixir that sustains us. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, water plays a crucial role in our daily lives. But when the pipes freeze and the taps run dry, you'll be thanking your lucky stars you have a stash of bottled water. Imagine waking up one cold morning, turning on the faucet, and nothing comes out. Panic sets in as you realize the pipes are frozen solid. Trust me, I've been in situations where clean water meant the difference between a good night's sleep and a fight for survival. Whether you're out in the wild or facing an emergency at home, having access to clean water is non-negotiable. Think about it. No water to drink, no water to cook with, no water for basic hygiene. The simple act of washing your hands or brushing your teeth becomes a challenge. Cooking a meal? Forget about it. That's a recipe for disaster. In times of crisis, grocery store shelves can empty out quickly, leaving you with limited options. The last thing you want is to be caught unprepared. Now you might be thinking, Bear, I can just melt snow. Sure, in theory it sounds like a viable solution. After all, snow is just frozen water, right? And yeah, in a pinch that's an option. But let's dive deeper into what that actually entails. First, you need to collect enough snow, which can be a laborious task, especially if you're already dealing with freezing temperatures. But it takes time, energy, and you need the right gear to melt snow safely. You need a reliable heat source, a container to melt the snow in, and the patience to wait for it to turn into drinkable water. Plus, who wants to be messing around with all that when the temperature is below freezing? Your hands are numb, your body is shivering, and the last thing you want to do is spend precious energy on melting snow. Bottled water is cheap, easy to store, and it could save your life. It's a simple solution to a potentially life-threatening problem. You can buy it in bulk, store it in your pantry, and have peace of mind knowing you're prepared. Don't wait until it's too late. Stock up now. Make it a part of your emergency preparedness plan. Whether it's a natural disaster, a power outage, or a simple plumbing issue, having bottled water on hand can make all the difference. So next time you're at the store, grab a few extra cases. Your future self will thank you. Chapter 2. Canned goods, your shelf-stable saviors. When the power goes out, so does your refrigerator. Suddenly all those fresh groceries you stocked up on are at risk of spoiling. The milk, the meat, the fresh vegetables, they all start to go bad within hours. It's a race against time to consume or preserve them before they become inedible. And trust me, there's nothing worse than a fridge full of rotting food when you're stuck inside. The smell alone is enough to make you lose your appetite, and the sight of moldy leftovers is just plain depressing. It's a scenario no one wants to face, especially during an emergency. That's where canned goods come in. These humble, often overlooked items can be real lifesavers. They don't need refrigeration, and they have a long shelf life, making them perfect for emergencies. Whether it's a natural disaster, a power outage, or just a busy week, canned goods are there to save the day. Beans, soups, vegetables, fruit, you name it, they can it. The variety is astounding. You can find almost any type of food in a can these days. From hearty stews to sweet peaches, there's something for everyone. And the convenience is unmatched. Just pop open a can, and you've got a meal ready to go, and the best part is, it lasts for ages. We're talking months, even years on the shelf. This means you can stock up without worrying about the food going bad anytime soon. It's a great way to ensure you always have something to eat no matter what happens. We're talking months, even years on the shelf. This longevity is a game changer, especially in uncertain times. You can build a well-stocked pantry that will keep you fed through thick and thin. It's like having a safety net in your kitchen. Now I know what you're thinking. Canned food? That's boring. It's easy to dismiss canned goods as bland or unappetizing. But that's a misconception. With a little creativity, you can transform these simple ingredients into delicious meals. It's all about how you use them. But let me tell you, when you're hungry and it's the only thing you've got, it tastes like a gourmet meal. Hunger has a way of making even the simplest foods taste amazing. And when you start experimenting with different recipes, you'll be surprised at how tasty canned food can be. Plus, with a little creativity, you can turn those cans into some pretty tasty dishes. Think beyond just heating up a can of soup. You can use canned beans to make a hearty chili, canned tomatoes for a rich pasta sauce, or canned fruit for a quick dessert. The possibilities are endless. Add some spices, some rice, maybe even some hot sauce if you're feeling adventurous. These simple additions can elevate your canned food meals to a whole new level. So next time you're stocking up, don't underestimate the power of canned goods. They truly are your shelf-stable saviors. Chapter 3. Batteries, the power behind your prep. Imagine this: a blizzard raging outside, the wind howling, and then darkness. The power's out. You scramble for your flashlight, but it's dead. You forgot fresh batteries. Don't let this be you. Batteries are the unsung heroes of any winter preparedness kit. They power your flashlights, your radios, your headlamps, all essential for staying safe and informed when the grid goes down. And don't skimp on quality. Get yourself some good quality, long-lasting batteries. You don't want to be caught short in an emergency. Chapter 4, First Aid, be your own first responder. Accidents happen, especially in harsh winter conditions. A slip on the ice, a cut while chopping firewood, you need to be prepared. A well-stocked first aid kit is essential. We're talking bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, the works, and don't forget any personal medications you or your family members need. Remember, in a real emergency, help might be hours, even days away. Being able to treat minor injuries yourself could be a lifesaver. Chapter 5. Warm clothing, layering for survival. Staying warm is about more than just comfort, it's about survival. When temperatures plummet, you need to be prepared to layer up. Think thermal underwear, fleece jackets, hats, gloves, thick socks, the lot. And don't forget a good waterproof outer layer to keep the wind and snow at bay. Remember, it's easier to stay warm than to get warm, so layer up before you get cold, and you'll be thankful you did. Chapter 6. Firewood, the ancient fuel for modern times. Fire is your friend in a winter emergency. It provides warmth, light, and a much-needed morale boost. But you need fuel for that fire, and that's where firewood comes in. Now, I'm not talking about a few twigs and branches. You need a good supply of seasoned firewood, enough to last you at least a few days, if not longer. Stack it somewhere dry and easily accessible, and you'll be ready to weather any storm. Chapter 7. Flashlights. Don't be left in the dark. We talked about batteries, but a flashlight is useless without a good light source. When the power goes out, a reliable flashlight is your best friend. And I'm not talking about your phone's flashlight. Get yourself a dedicated flashlight, preferably one with a long battery life and multiple settings. Trust me, when you're stumbling around in the dark, you'll be glad you did. Outro: be prepared, stay safe. Winter can be a challenging time, but with the right preparation, you can ensure that you and your loved ones stay safe and comfortable. It's not just about having the right supplies, it's about being mentally and physically ready for the season's demands. So there you have it. 7 Walmart items that will be harder to find than a snowball in a blizzard when winter bites. Stocking up on essentials like non-perishable food, bottled water, batteries, and warm clothing can make a significant difference. Don't wait until the last minute when store shelves are empty and supplies are scarce. But remember, being prepared is about more than just having the right gear. It's about having the right mindset. Think ahead and plan for various scenarios. What if the power goes out? Do you have enough blankets and alternative heating sources? What if you can't leave your home for several days? Do you have enough food and water to last? It's about being resourceful, being adaptable, and being ready for anything Mother Nature throws your way. Learn how to use the tools and supplies you have. Practice setting up your emergency equipment. Teach your family members how to respond in different situations. The more prepared you are, the less stressful an emergency will be. Share your own winter preparedness tips in the comments below. Your experiences and insights can help others in the community. Have you found a particular brand of thermal socks that work wonders? Or perhaps a clever way to keep pipes from freezing? Every tip counts and can make a big difference. Let's create a community of preparedness, where we can all learn from each other and be ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. By sharing knowledge and supporting one another, we can build a network of resilience. Together, we can face the winter season with confidence and peace of mind. And don't forget to subscribe for more essential prepping tips and tricks. Stay safe out there. By subscribing, you'll get regular updates and valuable information that can help you stay ahead of the game. From emergency checklists to DIY projects, our channel is dedicated to helping you be prepared for any situation. Stay tuned, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe this winter season.